downtown Spokane. This is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Good evening, I'm Rob King. We're following a car crash out of central Washington early this morning. A school bus carrying the Cascade School District's wrestling team hit by a car while on the way to a tournament. According to the school district, the bus was hit by a car that had lost control on the icy roads. Washington State Patrol told us that someone in that car died from the crash. The school bus driver was injured, but all students and coaches were all right. As a precaution, the students were checked out by the folks at Lake Chelan Medical Center, and in a statement today, the Cascade School District thanked them for taking good care of our students while they await transportation to take them back home. We're still following this story, and you can download our mobile app for breaking news updates and continuing coverage. The school bus crash happened less than 10 miles away from another deadly car crash, this one on the other side of the Columbia River. A Wenatchee man died. 4 other people were hurt in the crash happened on Highway 97 north of Orondo. Now, that happened also early this morning around 4:30 a.m. 18-year-old Enrique Garcia driving north on the highway. Washington State Patrol says law enforcement was actively chasing Garcia when he failed to make a turn and rolled into a southbound ditch. The car then caught fire and the side of the road. The Garcia was pronounced dead at the scene. 4 other people in the car were taken to the hospital for their injuries. That crash still under investigation. Well, we saw some clear skies, even some sunshine today, but what's in store for the rest of your weekend? And Jason Valentine's here. Help us plan for our Sunday, Jason.
So, Rob, I know you soaked in a little bit of the sun today.
Yeah, I was like a cat in the bay window, just laying there soaking.
Hope you enjoyed it. We're not going to see it for a while.
Bummer.
But we're going to stay warm. That is the good news. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Saturday evening. Look at the radar, free and clear for the first time in some time. A couple hours ago, we actually had a little cell go through Kellogg with some thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning in December. Goodness. 39 right now in the Spokane region. Amazing we're this warm. We could not get above the freezing level all last week. Now we're at 39 and we expect even warmer conditions on the way. One of the reasons we're so warm is winds from the southwest. We're still seeing in Pullman gusts around 24 miles per hour. Last night at this time they were seeing gusts around 40 miles per hour. We're going to see the winds abate a little bit overnight and then pick back up tomorrow evening, and then just the same thing again as we get into Monday. So our high temperature trend, look at that Monday. 50 degrees on Monday. Unbelievable. Then we're going to be staying well above our average for this time of year, which is in the middle 30s. So warm conditions are continuing at least for the week ahead, and chance of rain almost a sure thing tomorrow, Monday, then intermittent showers starting Tuesday. So our evening planner, we're going to see cloud coverage overnight lows staying above that freezing level. Then we're going to see some shower activity. Best chance for heavy showers will be in your morning to early afternoon, then spotty showers after that. I'll get you ready for what's to come in my First Alert weather forecast. That's later in the show.
All right, Jason, thanks. Well, it may have dissipated, but this past week we got the first taste of winter weather. For many drivers, the first time in a while they had to navigate some snowy roads. A class in North Idaho helping people become reacquainted with winter driving. And Madeline Mullins stopped by and shares some tips to make sure you can get where you're going safely.
When it comes to driving in the snow, there's a lot to learn. And there are a lot who want to learn it.
An influx of people moving into the Northwest, as everybody knows. People that haven't been driving in the snow very much or at all. And then we also have the newer drivers, the people that are just getting their driver's license. That's why we do these classes.
The classes are hosted by Idaho State Police and the Idaho Transportation Department. Their first tip might seem obvious, but it's one that's stuck with the students.
Slow down, back up, take your time.
Just like shady corners are icy and, just slow down.
ISP says driving too fast for the conditions as well as following too close are the top causes for accidents.
Following the people in front of them. The summertime is a 3-second rule. We're going to bump that up to probably 9-10 seconds in the wintertime.
The Idaho State Police says that when it comes to plowing, busier roads like interstates or city streets may get more attention than rural roads. So in the winter, you may need to take alternate routes.
We live up kind of in the mountains, so our roads don't get plowed very much, and we just my parents wanted me to get like the education about winter driving that I need.
The 2-hour class covered things from tire tread to not crowding snow plows to proper hand placement on the steering wheel.
I've been driving for over 40 years, but one thing I took away was the 9 and 3. When I took driver's ed, it was 10 and 2.
But the best piece of advice I heard is to pay attention to what's going on around you.
Some of the mistakes that I see the drivers making would be distracted driving, looking at their cell phones, changing their music.
If you're interested in more winter weather tips and future classes, that can be found on our website at kxly.com. In North Idaho, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
All right, some helpful tips we could all use. Well, students and teachers in the Moses Lake School District are planning to head back to class on Monday. After a full week of striking, the Moses Lake Education Association and the school district say they've reached a tentative agreement. Members of the teachers union are going to meet soon to discuss the agreement and vote. Well, as of yesterday, Washington State football without a head coach. Jimmy Rogers has departed from the team to take the head coaching job at Iowa State. And Mia Green has more on this new development. Mia?
Last night felt like deja vu for the Cougs fans. WSU football is back in a familiar place. As of this morning, Rogers released his official departure statement, which has left a lot of reactions on social media. Part of it reads, quote, "This was never my intention. This opportunity has always been a dream of mine and one that allows my family to return closer to home." Washington State is once again searching for a new head coach for the second straight season. Coug fans are distraught as the program faces uncertainty. Although the season is not over yet, this announcement comes just days after National Signing Day and days before the announcement of which bowl Washington State will be playing in. The current defensive coordinator, Jesse Bobbitt, will now take over as interim head coach, and tomorrow the Cougs will find out which bowl game they'll be participating in. And switching gears to Eags hoops, you can see Swoop in a Santa costume and showing the camera some love. The Eags got started early in the Summit League Challenge, led Kansas City 47-28 at the half. Stratton Rogers said, "Swoop, there it is." Isaiah Moses feeds it low to Kyrie Huey. He's in the paint, shoots up, and it's another Eags bucket. It was in the paint night for the Eags all night. Moses gets one of his own. He was fired up, but it's 3-time. It's fed to JoJo Anderson. He shoots, and it's all net from deep. The Eagles kept that momentum rolling and went on to win that one for a final score of 90-66, breaking a 3-game losing streak. 5 players ended in double figures. Kyrie Huey led the way with 19. They'll look ahead to host California Baptist on Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. And Eastern Washington women's hoops also tipped off today, and they were on the road against the South Dakota Coyotes. They also took a win for a final score of 67-63. And 4 players in double figures. They look ahead to face Washington State on Wednesday, December 10th at 6 p.m. From football to hoops, we've got you covered, but don't go away just yet. We have more hoops with Gonzaga women squaring off against UC Davis, hockey, soccer too. But for now, back to you, Rob.
All right, Mia, thanks. And in the wake of its announcement that it's buying Warner Brothers and HBO Max, Netflix reassuring subscribers that nothing's changing, at least for now. Netflix sent an email to its subscribers Friday titled, "Welcome Warner Brothers to Netflix." In it, they say, quote, "Nothing is changing today, and Netflix and Warner Brothers will continue to operate separately until the deal closes." This was reiterated in a frequently asked questions section where Netflix said nothing is changing for subscribers with the current plan. Both companies have said they expect the deal to close later next year if it passes regulatory approval. Warner Brothers will still move forward with plans to split into publicly traded companies next year. Netflix will take over the streaming and studio side. The other half will be renamed Discovery Global, and that'll house CNN and other cable news channels. And while watching Netflix and HBO can be fun, too much can be unhealthy for young ones. Coming up after the break, health experts have tips on how to limit your kids' screen time. And some kiddos today took some time to meet Santa Claus, but while helping a family that could use the love. See how the community supported the Tisdall family. That's coming up after the break.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest. A new season with a new voice. Inside Edition, weeknights at 7.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck, you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them. That's when you call Russell & Hill to make sure you get all the money you deserve. Call 800-LAW-0842.
Holiday shopping is easier in Spokane Valley. With hundreds of stores and free parking, finding the perfect gift is a breeze. From fashion to footwear, journals to jewels, there's something unique for everyone on your list. From gear that lasts, hobbies that cast, and toys that go fast, Spokane covered. Winding down at the end of the day has never been more filling or fun. Shop Spokane Valley, your holiday shopping packaged perfectly.
At Move Fitness, our job is to get you moving using things like high-energy fun classes, motivating knowledgeable trainers, and the best variety of workout equipment in the region. And you can get it all for around $1 a day. Join the movement.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Spokane's 2011 MLK Day Parade nearly shattered by hate.
Someone just wanted to hurt people.
I'm Melissa Luck. Revisit the case of MLK bomber Kevin Harpham on the 509's Most Notorious Crimes, streaming Wednesday at 7, only on KXOI+.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck, you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them. That's when you call Russell & Hill to make sure you get all the money you deserve. Call 800-LAW-0842.
Welcome back. Today, families in Post Falls gathered to capture their annual holiday photos with Santa. But these pictures took on a special meaning. Local photographer Chris Elam hosted his annual holiday fundraiser, offering Santa photo sessions in exchange for donations. Now, that event typically held at Cable Creek Farms, which is owned by Coeur d'Alene firefighter Dave Tisdall and his family. Tisdall was shot in the Canfield Mountain ambush last June, currently rehabbing from his injuries. And because of this, the farm was not available this year. But Elam kept the fundraiser going, and this year, all the proceeds go into Tisdall and his family.
So when we told them that we would be donating all of everything, all the funds and the donations to them, they were thrilled and humbled, right? Because David and that family, they give so much of their time to this community. So to be recognized for their efforts, I think they were just gracious.
Elam says that today the number of people who stopped by tripled from previous years, and the event successfully raised $2,000. Along with donations, people who stopped by were able to write letters to the Tisdall family. Elam says his letter says see you next year, because he knows next year this event will be back at Cable Creek Farms. Earlier this week, we shared results from a new study published in the Journal of Pediatrics. It found that children who had a smartphone by the age of 12 were at higher risk of depression, obesity, and insufficient sleep. This comes after another major study found that kids who spend excessive time on devices are at higher risk for developing problems like anxiety and even aggression later in life. So with those health concerns in mind, and with the holiday season upon us, parents getting creative about how to get their kids to look up from their screens. Here's ABC's Jenny Norman with more.
This holiday season, families are gathering together, but they may have to share quality time with tablets, phones, and video games. It's an issue even Woody and Buzz in the upcoming Toy Story 5 have to contend with.
Hi there, I'm Lilypad. Let's play!
Our adolescent years are such high impact years for brain development. The idea that technology can be interrupting that development is really concerning to me.
Now, adults across the country are finding creative ways to solve the issue, from some reportedly spending as much as $8,000 on camps to detox kids from their devices, to others tackling the problem themselves.
Turn the screens off. All right, let's turn the ball.
Former NFL cornerback Chimdi Chekwa and his wife Sia are encouraging more outdoor play for their kids, but in the cold winter months, keeping kids busy can be a challenge.
They find plenty of things to do. And then we like to do things together. Like they love to dance, so we'll play music and dance around the house, or they love to play games. They're really competitive in that nature.
And for many, like San Francisco mom Susan Rosenthal, packing the calendar for her daughter can feel like a full-time job.
We had to schedule every minute of the day because, or else she would be bored and there will be consequences for us.
Rosenthal partnered with other parents to create the Dex Learning Camera, a device which aims to teach kids new languages. Hola! Hoping to emphasize learning as well as play, in part to cut down on excess screen time.
For me, the peace of mind that she's doing something that I feel is more educational and is different and more interactive than, what is currently screen time.
Ultimately, increased screen time is here to stay, but experts say it's all about moderation and creating a plan, like establishing screen-free times, like during meals or before bed, and encouraging offline activity like arts and crafts, even imaginative play.
Well, most adults will tell you it's difficult to set and maintain rules about screen time, but a recent Pew Research Center survey found that it's parents who say they struggle with their own screen time, and in many cases, managing different priorities and just trying to make the best decisions for their kids.
Got to figure that one out. Well, good Saturday evening, everyone. What a beautiful day we had today. Will the sun return for your Sunday? I'll have the answer in my First Alert weather forecast. You're watching 4 News Now Special Edition. We'll be right back.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
In a town by the lake on a crisp winter night, holiday lights sparkle, a beautiful sight. A cruise to the North Pole, cocoa in hand, a feeling of joy throughout the land. Fireworks bursting, the grand Christmas tree, rooms with treats for both you and me. One December, I just might proclaim, let's move Christmas to Coeur d'Alene.
My name is Amy, and I live in Post Falls, Idaho. I went to a provider for the last 20 years, but I felt that I wasn't being heard. I had a friend who has been a patient at Heritage Health, and she was like, why don't you try Heritage Health? I did, and had an amazing experience. It was probably one of the best provider-patient experiences I've ever had. Life has been great ever since.
ABC this holiday. 'Tis the season for festive fun.
Yes!
So grab your candy canes.
Are you with me? Ow!
Deal, I'm in. Because this holiday lineup
O'er the fields we go!
is sure to be
Practically perfect in every way.
We've put up the lights.
Oh my goodness!
And the dance floor is ready. So let the kids stay up late. Because school is on break.
I'm already 2 nogs deep, Dean Martin playing in the background. Looks so good!
The whole family's invited.
This is my family.
For the biggest events, fun, and games, and a little holiday magic.
Let's go!
Santa's sure to bring something for everyone.
Cha-ching! Let's spread some cheer!
Incredible, isn't it? I love giving Christmas gifts. I am Santa Claus,
Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.
Watch all season long, right here on KXLY ABC4.
They say Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year. A chance for families to gather together and celebrate the amazing story of a newborn king. Whether you're a believer or just curious about the tradition, journey back with me, Kevin Costner, for the story of the first Christmas like you've never seen it before. The First Christmas, Tuesday on ABC.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Missisquoi.com.
Welcome back. We got our first taste of winter this week, and parents in Spirit Lake growing more concerned as their kids are now facing the harsh reality of getting to school without a bus. The Lakeland School District cut several bus routes after a levee failed, and families were given just 2 weeks' notice before the school year began. Alexandra Conyart shows us the impact these cuts are having now as temperatures continue to drop.
Snow-covered sidewalks, poorly lit streets. That's the new route some kids in Spirit Lake are walking to school. It's manageable for those who live near schools, but far more difficult for those in the outskirts.
It just seems a little bit unrealistic to expect kids to walk 2 miles each way every day to go to school, especially in the winter.
Marin Meyer has 2 6th-grade sons and a 16-year-old daughter.
We usually had the bus come by right here at the street corner across from my house.
That changed when the Lakeland School District cut 8 bus routes.
When it was nice out, the boys and Sadie, they rode their bikes, to school and back, and it was no big deal. But we were all really kind of nervous to see what was going to happen when the snow started falling.
There are still some buses running for kids who live more than 1.5 to 2 miles away from school. However, parents tell me that walk often ends up feeling long and is especially concerning in these conditions.
A little bit of 41 that you saw this morning, even though it's only 25, people still speed, and it's still dangerous for kids to be walking in.
Savannah Berdadich has 3 kids in Spirit Lake schools. She didn't want other kids to have to walk these roads alone, so she transformed this van into a mini school bus.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me since they realize that I have the van and I do drive kids to and from school.
Berdadich drives around 10 kids daily, which she says is far from enough. Myers neighborhood has created its own busing system.
It doesn't make up for the fact that there should be a bus route out this way.
We reached out to the school district, but were declined an interview. In Spirit Lake, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
All right, Alexandra, thanks. We're taking a live look right now, and that's Cali Park, where Mark Peterson, the Extreme team, wrapped up the 10th Making Spirits Bright outside Sacred Heart there. That's such a great project that they do every year. Love it.
I'm so happy to be here when they turned it on Thursday
flicking
night.
the switch and 6 p.m. newscast. It was great.
It was beautiful. And again, you saw the camera shaking there.
A little shimmy.
We have the 3 W's this Sunday.
Hit me.
Wet, windy, and warm.
Oh,
the warmth is going to continue with us. Let's take a look outside. Look at this, Rob. 39 in Coeur d'Alene and clear. 39 and mostly clear in Spokane. What is going on? We're in December. Good Saturday evening, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you have a great Sunday planned. So let's get you set for what is to come. A lovely Saturday. Hope you got outside and soaked in those rays. Breezy conditions are going to continue for the next couple of days. Rain returns tomorrow, and warm temperatures to persist for at least the week ahead. On our radar, we are finally free and clear for the first time since Thursday. We even saw a little bit of thunder and lightning earlier today, around 4 to 6 in Kellogg, but that has moved on, and we're finally getting a little bit of a break from all of the wet stuff. So let's take a look at our passes. Lookout Pass has surpassed all of that snow. They got over a foot of snow yesterday. Things are slowing down there, and passes are looking very nice for travelers. Let's take a look at that forecast radar. Let's get you set. As we get into tomorrow morning, we're kind of encircled by shower activity. Then it's going to come in with a vengeance middle of the morning into the afternoon. These are heavy cells, so get ready for some heavy rain. And then as we get to our afternoon and evening, we're going to see maybe some spotty showers. Then by the time we get to Monday morning, heavy showers, Pullman, Moscow area, Kellogg, just to the south of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but then the rains will envelop us by the middle of the morning, and then spotty showers yet again, off and on for your Monday into your Tuesday morning as we see more shower activity on the way. Our current temperatures, look at these temperatures. We are above the freezing level for most of the map, but for all of our areas. Even Lookout Pass is at 32. Look at Pullman at 42, 46 for Lewiston. 24-hour change. Now, the reason that Pullman and Lewiston are colder this evening than last night at this time is they were seeing those gusts of 40-mile-per-hour winds from the southwest, and that is exactly what has warmed us all up, and it's going to continue to do so. Overnight lows, we are above the freezing level for most of our areas. Sandpoint, you're at 31. Colville, you're at 24. But the good news is we have no precipitation, at least overnight. You'll get back to above the freezing level by the time it comes tomorrow. So take a look at our forecasted winds. As we get to our overnight period, they're going to slow down into the morning hours. But then as we get to our afternoon and our evening, they're going to pick up yet again, and we're going to see windy conditions. Now, these are gusts, but still, we're going to be seeing those windy conditions continue into our Monday. 7-day forecast, 44 tomorrow. Can you believe it? 50 degrees on Monday. We're going to see plenty of shower activity. Look at this. For the week ahead, we're above the freezing level overnights. We are above 40 degrees by quite a bit for most of our days for the week ahead. So overnight tonight, mostly clear. Just get ready for morning rain throughout our areas with a high of 44. Should be a nice Sunday ahead. Oh, we are debuting a new episode of my streaming series right here on KXLY+. It's called Rooted: Stories from the Inland Northwest. I tell tales behind the people and the places that make our area so special. This week we head to a hidden treasure in the Spokane area, the John Finch Arboretum. And one of their most beloved trees, you see it right there, where countless families have taken their family photos. Well, it became ill, and the Arboretum needed to figure out what to do with it next.
Unfortunately, we recognize that it had some structural issues and it's failed, and so we surveyed the community and they told us that they would like us to transform the area into a nature-based playground area.
And it's just beautiful there. Check out our new series, Rooted: Stories from the Inland Northwest, exclusively on KXLY+. You can download the app and watch it for free on your smart TV. And by the way, if you know of a great Inland Northwest story, email me at jvalentine@kxly.com, and maybe your story will be next.
All right, love learning more about the local area. Thanks, Jason. And we have a couple recall alerts for you coming up after the break. See why the FDA has some snack lovers saying, "Ah, nuts." And you might get some electronic upgrades from Santa this year. And after the break, see how to properly dispose of your old gear. That'll help keep you safe. That's coming up next.
Live stream KXLY+ on the 4 News Now app.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
This holiday season, Walker's Furniture and Graham EK are teaming up with the help of KXLY to give some person or family in need the gift of a better night's sleep. Just go to KXLY.com and nominate the person or family who could use a new mattress. And on December 22nd, we'll announce the winner.
Thank you, KXLY, for helping Walker's Furniture and myself support this great cause. Together, we can make a difference.
A march for unity nearly shattered by hate.
I saw a package and it scared me.
That package, a bomb. The target, Spokane's 2011 MLK Day Parade.
Someone just wanted to hurt people.
That someone was Kevin Harpham. I'm Melissa Leck. Join 4 News Now as we revisit the attempted attack, the manhunt, and the trail of unusual clues that helped crack the case. Watch the MLK Bomber on the 509's Most Notorious Crimes, streaming Wednesday at 7, only on KXLY+.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
Ready for action? It's No Holds Barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jordan Sales and Service.
Welcome back. You may want to check your pantry. Wegmans recalling 2 varieties of its deluxe unsalted mixed nuts because they may be contaminated with salmonella. The recalled nuts were sold in a 34-ounce tub as well as an 11.5-ounce bag. The tub has a Best By date of July 28th, 2026. On the bag, it's August 10th of next year. The FDA says no illnesses have been reported in connection to the recall, but customers should return the mixed nuts to the store for a full refund. And a portable charger sold on Amazon being recalled for a safety risk. INIU recalling about 210,000 power banks sold between August 21 and April 2022. The model number is BI-B41. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the bank's lithium-ion battery can overheat and ignite, creating fire and burn hazards. The company has received 15 reports of overheating, and they include 11 fires that caused 3 people to get minor burns, and owners are asked to stop using the power banks and file a claim on the company's website for a refund or a gift card. And currently there are no exchanges. With the holidays coming up, many people are thinking of trading in their current electronic devices for the newest models. But when your devices break down or you're looking to upgrade, paying attention to how we get rid of our unwanted electronics can make a big difference to the environment.
It's the most fast increasing waste stream we see at the moment.
Lots of devices are full of dangerous chemicals like mercury or lead, and that can pollute the ground and air if left in landfills or burned. According to the United Nations E-Waste Monitor report, the U.S. produced more than 7 billion kilograms of e-waste in 2022. But experts say there are ways we can limit our e-waste.
Once we came to the conclusion we want to get rid of something, we should look for a proper facility to get rid of our e-waste, our obsolete electronics.
Equally important to recycling is extending the lifespan of electronics. If your tech lasts longer, it means fewer of them end up in the landfill. Thinking about ways to repair your gadgets instead of upgrading to the newest model can be both good for the environment and your wallet. And finally, we had some fresh POW and the ski bums were out loving it. Coming up next, check out some footage from opening day at Lookout Pass and see how the area is helping keep the roads safe so you can ascend the mountain safely. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Did you know Fred's Appliance has been family-owned locally since 1962? Come check out what's in stock and on sale. Score big on all GE appliances from your favorite brands like GE Cafe and GE Profile. Fred's is offering exclusive deals on all GE fridges, ranges, dishwashers, and so much more. We still have the largest selection of in-stock get-it-today inventory in the region, making us your smartest and most convenient choice.
The greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. The December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
At Move Fitness, our job is to get you moving using things like high-energy, fun classes, motivating, knowledgeable trainers, and the best variety of workout equipment in the region. And you can get it all for around $1 a day. Join the movement.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
The sooner you call, the sooner we can start working on your case.
And remember, the call is free, the advice is free.
And we win your case, or it's free.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Call Russell and Hill.
Russell and Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
Oh, what fun it is on Live to count down to the holidays.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
Ready for action? It's No Holds Barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
A woo indeed. Here's the view from Lookout Pass on its opening day yesterday, and the mountain already accumulated more than 15 inches of fresh powder. But snowy roads, don't worry, experienced winter drivers. The mountain's parking lot sits just 200 yards off I-90, and Director of Marketing Matt Sawyer says the highway gets top priority for snow removal.
I-90 is a major thoroughfare, so it's got a high priority 1 for plowing.
The mountain provides live cameras so visitors can check road and slope conditions before making the trip. And in fact, here is a live look over all of our main passes in the region. Jason Valentine's at the desk with me now. Walk us through some of these conditions we're seeing.
You know, we're finally seeing no snow right now at Lookout Pass. They had a little bit today. The winter storm warning was still good through this afternoon. So we're finally have all the advisories out, and we just have good times coming.
All right. I like good times.
Good times.
Let them roll.
It's just going to be absolutely beautiful for the next couple of days. It is going to be rainy, but it is going to be warm, unseasonably warm, and that is going to be keeping everyone safe. Good Saturday evening to everyone. Radar, look at that, free and clear. We haven't seen that really since Thursday morning, and we expect it to start to see more rain as we get into tomorrow morning. But look at that, 38, and we're past 10 o'clock here in Spokane. So that is warm. We couldn't get above 32 degrees Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Finally started to crack on Friday, and definitely today we're seeing the bounty. So winds are still kicking up. 23-mile-per-hour gusts in Pullman, 13-mile-per-hour winds in Spokane, looking lighter in our other regions. Pullman had a wind advisory last night into this morning. Now things have slowed down. We do expect winds to slow down overnight, but then pick back up into tomorrow evening. Our high temperature trend, the warm temperatures are going nowhere. Our average temperatures right now, mid-30s. 50 degrees on Monday, that is 15 degrees above our average. So the warm temperatures and the rain are going to be continuing. Look, just again, for sure rain tomorrow, for sure rain Monday, and then off and on showers starting Tuesday into Thursday. So our evening planner, we do have cloud coverage out there. It's going to start to build. Overnight lows above that freezing level, and then showers are very much expected in your morning hours into the early afternoon. I'll get you ready for your Sunday and a sneak peek at your work week in my First Alert weather forecast coming up.
All right, Jason, thanks. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth facing criticism for the military's deadly airstrikes on suspected drug boats and renewed controversy of using an unsecured app to text about military plans endangering troops. ABC News correspondent Selena Wang is in the nation's capital as some are accusing the nation of war crimes.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth takes center stage today at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California.
Donald Trump is the true and rightful heir of Ronald Reagan.
And the Trump administration facing accusations of possible war crimes after acknowledging a second strike on a suspected drug-running boat that killed 2 survivors in the wreckage on September 2nd.
If you're working for a designated terrorist organization and you bring drugs to this country in a boat, we will find you and we will sink you.
Hegseth publicly pledging unwavering support for Admiral Mitch Bradley, who he says directed the attack.
From what I understood then and what I understand now, I fully support that strike. In this particular case, it was well within the authorities of Admiral Bradley, who's an incredible American, an American hero.
Admiral Bradley briefed and showed video of the second strike to lawmakers this week behind closed doors.
What I saw in that room was one of the most troubling things I've seen in my time in public service.
I didn't see anything disturbing about it.
International law says enemy combatants can only be killed if they pose an immediate threat.
If it is found that survivors were actually killed while clinging on to that boat, should Secretary Hegseth, Admiral Bradley, or others be punished?
I think you're going to find that this is war, that these people were killing our people by the millions, actually.
Democrats are pressing for the full video to be released for the public to judge.
Under the laws and the Constitution, we cannot just strike people with our military. This is either violations of law of war or it's murder.
The president tells me he's still in favor of releasing the full video. The White House says it is still working with the Pentagon on that. Selena Wang, ABC News, Washington.
American and Ukrainian delegations met this weekend to discuss a possible peace framework to end Russia's war with Ukraine. During these peace talks, Russian forces carried out massive strikes on Ukraine's military facilities, energy infrastructure, and ports. Ukrainian officials say forces shot down 585 drones and 30 missiles, but 29 locations were hit. Earlier this week, President Putin met with Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner in Moscow for nearly 5 hours. The Kremlin calls the talks useful, but says no compromise plan was agreed to. The road to the World Cup is set. Matchups for next year's tournament have been revealed and excitement building across the world. The U.S. men's national team landed in Group D, facing Paraguay, Australia, and the winner of a future playoff. Their first match, June 12th in Los Angeles. The leaders of the three host nations, the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, sitting atop of their respective groups.
This is about the beautiful game. It's about the world coming together, sharing values. It's about peace as well. And that's true. It is such a unifying event.
2026 FIFA World Cup plays out across 16 stadiums in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. starting June 11th, with the finals at MetLife Stadium on July 29th. FIFA announces it's already sold at least 2 million tickets. And when we come back, Mia Green has highlights and sound from the Gonzaga women's hoops blowout victory over the UC Davis Aggies, and more hoops action from across the Inland Northwest. Stick with us.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
What's the real meaning of Christmas? I asked Dad the same thing last year.
That's right, you did. And the answer is, a long time ago there were shepherds in a field watching their sheep when a bright light appeared that was an angel saying, "A baby has been born in Bethlehem." And that baby was Jesus, God's only son sent here to be our Savior.
So Jesus is the reason. That's what I said.
And voila! Yes, and guess who taught her that? Banana. Oh, no, girl, I taught you snowflakes.
The theme of this year's show is purple. It's inclusive in that no winter holiday includes it.
It's great.
It's gonna be a whole vibe shift.
Fake snow?
It tastes like crap.
It's dust.
Merry Christmas.
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon on ABC.
The NBA Christmas Day on ABC4. Sponsored locally by Fred's Appliance.
This holiday season, Walker's Furniture and Graham EK are teaming up with the help of KXLY to give some person or family in need the gift of a better night's sleep. Just go to KXLY.com and nominate the person or family who could use a new mattress. And on December 22nd, we'll announce the winner.
Thank you, KXLY, for helping Walker's Furniture and myself support this great cause. Together, we can make a difference.
We know that everybody loves me.
Well, you know you're right.
We also know that everybody loves Raymond.
Oh, that I know.
But did you know everybody loves his brother?
It's all about you, Raymond.
And his wife.
I want you to call them and tell them that that's what we want.
And his parents, too.
It looks like my son is plotting against us.
It's a family everybody can love.
Everything you could want in one show.
Watch MeTV, weeknights at 9 over the air on KXLY 4.2.
Stop holiday spending stress. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. On my next Money Saving Monday, the simple step that can help you create something beautiful without creating big bills.
You can choose what you want your holidays to look like.
Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
Oh, what fun it is on Live to count down to the holidays.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
Gonzaga women's hoops were back in action tonight at the McCarthy Athletic Center and hosted the UC Davis Aggies. Zags women's hoops at home for their second straight game this week. And as Ben Court takes the court, the Zags were ready to rock and roll. Freshman star Lauren Whitaker sets the tone early. Check out this all-net three from deep, but she was just getting started, folks. She smacks it down right here, takes it coast to coast. It's up and in. She said, "Let me show y'all I play defense too." Nothing but buckets from Whitaker, who went into halftime already in double figures. Head coach Lisa Fortier spoke about the impact of Lauren Whitaker she had on tonight's game and also her youth.
Yeah, she did another good job. I think she's being pretty consistent. She's capable of all of it. She's just young. So we see her youth, and you got to focus at this time. There was a mismatch that we had talked about in the timeout. I think that sometimes as coaches, we have to kind of quiet some of the voices because their youth comes out in different ways.
The Zags have a 10-day break before they host the Arizona State Sun Devils on Tuesday, December 16th, with tip-off set for 6 p.m. And for the Vandals women's hoops, they had a dominating 84-54 road win over the Denver Pioneers. They'll continue their road trip to face the California Golden Bears on December 10th at 7 p.m. And for the Vandals men's hoops team, they gut out an 84-81 road win in the Summit League Challenge over the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. 5 players in double figures, a booming 22 points from Colton Mitchell. The Vandals drained 11 threes and held off a furious Jackrabbits comeback in crunch time. That was the second straight win for the Vandals. And the Spokane Chiefs were back in action tonight. Check out their festive uniforms. Aren't those just awesome? And the Americans got on the board first, but Chase Harrington shoots and he scores. And it's the annual Teddy Bear Night, and as you can see here, that goal released the Bears. You can see countless numbers of stuffed animals being thrown out onto the ice. The Chiefs went on to win that one for a final score of 4-2. And kicking it over to soccer, the Spokane Zephyr were on the road to face the Lexington Sporting Club. It ended in a draw 1-1. The Zephyr will stay on the road to face Fort Lauderdale United on Saturday, December 20th at 4:30 p.m. Well, Rob, it was a good day in hoops across the Inland Northwest. What can you say?
Absolutely, Mia. Always makes a fun time for our locals here. Whenever we turn on the faucet in our kitchens, showers, and bathrooms, we really think about how it gets there. In this week's Air 4 Adventure, we're taking you high above some of the water towers throughout the Spokane area. So sit back, relax, and let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone.
There's multiple different companies that serve water in the valley. So I think there's 13 in Spokane County's water districts. Either on legs or on a hill, it's something just to lift the water up to where it needs to be to establish that pressure. We store it so that we can use it at a later date. We have 7 million gallons of water that we can call on at a moment's notice to use for fire flow or if we had other really high peak uses. The pump house, like is behind us here, where that pumps the water out of the aquifer into our system. And then there's booster stations we have that boost it up hillsides. And then the reservoirs that we were talking about earlier, where we store the water. This well is only 100 feet deep to the top of the aquifer, and we only dug down into it because it's hand dug. We only dug down into 8 or 10 feet. Functionally, the 4 million gallon reservoir at the end of 16th, it's big, it's ugly, it's flat. It stores 4 million gallons of water and could serve the whole system for several days, all on its own if the power went out. You know, the aquifer is so big, so clean, so good. It's an amazing thing, and we need to do all we can to protect its quality and use its quantity wisely.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef, aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine beef ribeye roast, tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yolk's Fresh Markets.
Gold Bond believes touch says everything. It says, I see you. I feel you. And I know you. Gold Bond. Get in touch with irresistibly touchable skin.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Stop holiday spending stress. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. On my next Money Saving Monday, the simple step that can help you create something beautiful without creating big bills.
You can choose what you want your holidays to look like.
Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
In football, to have a good offense, you need to know how to read the defense.
The same is true dealing with the insurance company after a car wreck.
They'll use every trick in their playbook to pay you as little as possible.
But we know their playbook.
Like when they stack the box.
These are huge insurance companies.
And they'll do anything to keep you from winning.
Like stacking the box with attorneys to fight your claim.
That's when you call an audible and call us.
We're attorneys Russell and Hill.
We know the insurance game.
And we know how to win.
It's Stump Mark. Only on Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at these photos. Firefighters in Wisconsin rescuing a deer that fell in a frozen lake. Now check out those special dry suits they used. They were able to walk right into that water. And this type of rescue, not something local fire departments typically respond to, but they say conditions were good enough to where firefighters were able to safely remove that deer from the water.
Once it got on shore, it hit shore and ran off into the woods.
Probably cold. In the Midwest region, many deer fall through the ice this time of year, but one more back where it belongs thanks to the St. Germain Fire Department. Those suits are nice. I could use that.
That is nice.
When we had snow here, I would have liked that dry suit.
The deer was probably scared, and like you said, had to get that.
Well, you run, you start to warm up a little bit, just get the blood moving.
You got it.
I think
that's right.
Deer was onto something.
Yeah, don't take any offense, fire department. Let's take a look outside. Let's get you ready for what is to come. What a warm evening. And Rob, our special spider, it just flittered away. We have a spider web that's back.
Camera shy.
Yeah, it is camera shy. Good Saturday evening. Upper 30s right now for most of our areas as we're staying warm, and we're going to continue to be above the freezing level for it looks like the week ahead. And what a lovely Saturday we had today. Plenty of sunshine. Hope you got outside and enjoyed. We are going to lose the sunshine tomorrow, but still going to be nice. Breezy conditions are going to continue. Rain returns tomorrow in force, and warm temperatures to persist. So just very nice conditions. So radar free and clear. We're finally getting a break from all of that precipitation. Between 4 and 6, Kellogg, kind of the last bastion of seeing some precipitation, had a little bit of thunder and lightning, but we've finally seen things clear out, but that rain is going to return, and I promise it is in the form of rain unless you're heading into the mountainous areas. So as we move into tomorrow morning by 7 a.m., here comes the rain, widespread. It's going to envelop all of our areas, and we're going to see some heavy cells as we get into the early afternoon. So the Seahawks play early tomorrow, so you're probably going to be home anyway. As we move into your forecast radar, we get to see Monday morning the return of showers. So after tomorrow afternoon, expect to see intermittent showers, nothing sustained like we're going to see tomorrow morning. So Monday, off and on showers as well throughout your day. And then we'll see showers return as we get to early on Tuesday. So just off and on showers as we move into tomorrow. So today was our break. So temperatures right now, look at those temperatures just staying warm. The only place on our map below the freezing mark is Winthrop over by Omak, but not in our regions. And look at Pullman, 42, 47 for Lewiston. Our 24-hour change, not that dramatic. We started warming up last night finally. And again, the only reason we're looking at cooler temperatures for Pullman, Lewiston, they had quite a bit of winds from the southwest that has settled down a bit, but that is why we are staying warm, those winds. I'll get to that in a bit. So overnight lows, we are mostly above the freezing level. Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, Colville, you should be above the freezing level by the time we get to the rain tomorrow morning. Forecast radar for our, forecast of our winds. These are gusts. As we get to our overnight period, we're going to see the winds start to slow down. They'll start to pick up, though, as we get to Sunday evening, and we're going to see that kind of repeat where we're going to see winds kind of going in and out on Monday, on Tuesday, but we do expect these winds to continue to be with us. All right, 7-day forecast, 44 for your Sunday tomorrow. Rain continues, but look at these temperatures, 50 or mid to upper 40s for most of our days, save for Thursday. We could see a little rain snow mix, but that won't amount to too much. Overnight, we are looking at, again, above the freezing level. So for your Sunday, morning showers through at least your early afternoon. 4 News Now, we'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I've got 2 words for you. Jack Pack. All my faves for just $6 with your choice between 2 delicious sandwiches. My work here is done. Get my $6 Jack Pack or my munchies under $4.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better, to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Thank you.
I got this.
I need to know how strong you love it. How strong you love it. 'Cause I've been waiting. Yeah.
Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
At Fred's Appliance, we understand dishwashers, and nobody carries more Bosch dishwashers than us. We're the #1 Bosch dealer in the region, so you won't find this kind of selection in box stores. With every model in stock and ready to go, you can get a new dishwasher today. Swing into Fred's. We have thousands of in-stock get-it-today appliances, making us the most convenient choice around. Your local appliance expert since 1962. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
You folks believe in heroes?
Yes, sir. You believe that?
Sure. Believe everything.
Anybody else want to be a hero?
I consider myself a superhero every day.
Watch Heroes and Icons over the air on KXLY 4.3.
You know you want a burger, so make it my Smash Jack. Rated the best burger in fast food. It's even got more beef than a Big Mac. Chin up, Ronald. Maybe you'll get a participation trophy. My Smash Jack combos are still on top.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Welcome back, everyone. If somebody asks you why is it so warm, you can tell them, oh, it's those southwest winds that have been coming in. Still seeing 13-mile-per-hour winds in Spokane, 23-mile-per-hour gusts in Pullman. These are going to slow down to between 5 and 10 overnight, then pick back up tomorrow. Looks like in the afternoon, probably when those showers stop tomorrow. So best chance of showers for your Sunday is going to be kind of around the 7 a.m. hour until 1 o'clock. And then we'll see hit or miss showers into your evening hours. Then the showers will return in force on Monday morning. Your high tomorrow, 44. What a beautiful day today. Hope you enjoyed your sun.
All right, that's a nice stay inside, watch some football, enjoy the rain day.
Perfect.
I'm into it. Thanks for the weather, Jason.
You bet.
We'll see you tomorrow.